Oh, oh.
On April 6th, 2018, the demolition of a 53-meter-high silo in the Danish port city of Vordingborg went terribly wrong. After the explosion, the old concrete structure did not fall onto an empty area as planned, but onto a neighboring library. Miraculously, no one was injured. However, the debris from the silo almost completely tore away a wall of the library.
And now, if we look at this here, as you can clearly see in this particular instance,
the Arecibo Observatory in Puerto Rico, where numerous discoveries in the field of radio astronomy were made, had to cease operations in 2020 after the once world's largest radio telescope, with a diameter of 305 meters, collapsed. Just look at the huge crack in the reflector dish.
League of Gong.
On October 12, 2019, an accident occurred in New Orleans that caused quite a stir. In the middle of the city, part of a Hard Rock hotel under construction, which was supposed to be 18 stories high, suddenly collapsed and fell onto the street. Investigators determined that the disaster was due to a planning or construction error as well as non-compliance with building and safety standards. It was said that a structural engineer miscalculated the load, which ultimately led to the collapse. Sometimes, problems arise during demolition work that do not involve unforeseen destruction. But rather that, on the contrary, there is no destruction at all. And this, even though no expense was spared with the explosives. On the 10th, June 2024, the Titan Pass Road in the U.S. state of Wyoming collapsed. A section of the roadway caved in at a winding spot after a massive landslide occurred. The aerial photos and drone videos show a deep chasm and a guardrail hanging over the collapsed section. During demolition work, especially when it comes to tall buildings, numerous factors must be considered. From the stability of the structure to be demolished to the surrounding buildings. These recordings provide an example that during the demolition of a silo, things can go wrong at any time if it doesn't fall in a predetermined direction. The demolition of buildings with steel skeleton construction is a real engineering challenge. Such buildings are usually extremely stable, making their demolition particularly difficult. Such a building was a 17-story residential building called Glencairn Tower in Motherwell, Scotland. In 2011, the decision was made to demolish the old and dilapidated building. About 100 kilograms of explosives were needed for this. This made Glencairn Tower the first steel skeleton building in the country, or even worldwide, to be destroyed by a controlled explosion.
Hi, welcome everyone here.
blessed Lord, Heavenly Father.
The images show what happens when one of the most proven measures to prevent landslides fails due to natural factors. The soil began to move right during the work to secure the slope. Apparently, instead of securing the slope, the opposite effect was achieved and the already unstable slope was thrown out of balance. The footage shows the collapse of a bridge in the Russian city of Chita. Shortly before the incident, local authorities halted traffic on the bridge because the bridge piers were undermined. This is what collapsed buildings look like. Quite post-apocalyptic, isn't it?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Literally.
On the 8th of July. In 2020, a 20-meter-high crane fell onto an apartment building and 2 terraced houses in the London district of Bow. The firefighters and rescue workers who arrived cleared the aftermath of the accident and helped those affected.
And I won't fall in love anymore. I don't want to anymore. That's it for today. Until next time. It won't be as it would be if it will be so again.